It's really nice out.
It is.
It's like a nice day.
That flag is really cool.
What does that flag say?
I don't fucking know. It's something in a different language that I don't understand.
Speaking of different languages, Travis, this is the Messarge Show.
It is.
Guys, welcome back to the Messarge Show, episode 6.
Hello.
I think this is episode 6, Travis.
It is?
This is a big deal.
Jesus.
I know. And guys,
6? That fast?
That
really?
Fast. Yep, we're pushing them out. And guys, in the mood, that's not the right word, but
yeah, no.
In the in the time of reflecting and like looking back upon these past 6 episodes, I thought we should interview one of the first guests, Travis Carlson.
Yes.
And I'd like to title this episode, if we had titles, tying up loose ends, you know.
Why?
Because
not tying up loose ends. I would name it shooting the shit with TC.
I like to call
because that's a funny name. Shooting the shit with TC.
TC is
Travis Carlson.
Okay.
My name.
Well, the thing is, Travis, why I look at this as tying up loose ends. You were on the first episode.
Yes, I was.
You really kind of.
I really didn't talk.
That's the thing, and we want to know. The people want to know, Travis, who you are, and you were there, but you weren't quite there. We saw you in frame.
Yeah.
But we want to hear from you.
I need my hat.
The man needs his hat. What can we say? All right. Well, while Travis gets his hat, I'll tell you a little bit about my day. All right. I started off waking up 10 minutes before I have to go to work because that's always a great start to a morning. And not that I can't get there in 10 minutes, but there has to be no traffic at all. And of course, there was a little bit of traffic. But that's life though. I went to bed early and I woke up late. I think I have hypothyroid. And not to sound like a chondriac or anything, hypochondriac, is that it? But I really every week I think there's something new wrong with me, and that's just logically speaking that cannot be accurate, but it feels that way. I don't know if you've ever felt that way before, but every day is like a new illness that I have and I've always had. Call me crazy, but I just have a feeling. I thought I had diabetes at one point, so that was pretty cool. Guys, welcome back, Travis Carlson. Travis, I like the hat, man.
Also, I put on a t-shirt because it's too hot out here to be wearing a sweatshirt.
You kind of look like one of those 1940s football players.
I bet I do.
You do, and you got the gusto, and not only the gusto, but just the energy that you bring is a 1940s.
I appreciate that.
Football player. You should, because that's your grandfather. Probably. I don't know if that's exactly.
No, my grandfather went to West Point.
Okay, well, you know what? We tried here.
It's okay.
Travis.
Noah.
The people want to know.
The people want to know.
What is a day in the life like for Travis Carlson? And just walk me through your day. I just want to just bring it on. Just wash. I wanted it to wash over me like a ocean wave.
Okay, so either I work or I don't work, and I usually work 5 to 12, and I work at Cookout in Farmville, which is literally right down the street, and basically, if I don't work, even if I do work, I usually wake up at noon, because that's a me thing, sleeping till noon. Unless it's tomorrow that I have to wake up at 5, which is going to be fun. But basically, I wake up at noon. I'll usually get up, fill my water if it's empty, and then usually go back to my room, lay in bed for 30 minutes, watch YouTube. Sometimes I'll go back to sleep. Sometimes I won't. But when I do work, I still usually wake up at noon. Or later, depending. And then, yeah, if I work, I'll wake up at whatever time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I'll wake up, go into the living room. I'll wake up, clothe, go into the living room. Usually eat some breakfast, sit and watch TV.
What kind of breakfast are you eating on a usual basis?
I don't know. I don't usually eat breakfast.
Eggs in the morning?
Cereal.
What kind of cereal? What's your favorite cereal?
Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles. Is that the one with the Flintstones on it?
No.
Oh.
Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Flakes. Like the little miniature chopped up Cocoa Flakes.
Yeah.
They're delicious. They're sugary.
And what kind of milk? What kind of milk do we use?
No milk.
No milk? You just eat the cereal.
Yes, I do.
That's it's very like raw.
Yes, I know. Because it tastes good.
Do you like to? Don't you like the thing was cereal for me is I grew up in a household where we ate cereal pretty regularly in the morning, but if you don't have something to wash it down, it's like dry.
Usually water.
So cereal and water. Have you ever thought about like pouring cereal in a bowl and then adding water?
No.
Is that a bad idea?
Yes.
But it's
tasteless.
But it's the same thing if you're eating it and then you're drinking water, right? It's kind of.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But I don't know. I usually just like to eat my cereal and then drink water.
Yeah.
And then watch TV and then relax.
How much water are we drinking? Not we, but you. How much water do you drink on a regular basis? There's a cricket.
Is that a cricket?
A grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
That's a grasshopper.
That's a grasshopper
sorry,
on the side of the deck. Usually 6 or 7 of these in a day. And this is... Fuck, I can't see. I don't know. I think it's like quarter of a gallon.
So it's safe.
Half of a quart.
It's safe to say that you're a man who likes to be hydrated.
Yes.
What happens if you don't drink? Do you notice any like effect?
I get a headache.
You get headaches, like a migraine headache, or just
No,
like a headache?
Just a headache.
Headache. Okay. And do you exercise? Do you work out on the reg?
No.
Except
work.
That is an exercise, like in of itself. Unless if you're like working at an office, and then you're just not.
Just like you.
Just like me, I work in an office. I don't exercise. 2 horrible things for your health that I'm doing currently right now, as of today, in the past couple of months. So that happens. But you kind of get in these like certain like routines in your daily life, and you start slacking. But it's important that you bounce back. I feel like because like of course everybody has days and weeks and even months. Where they just like live like a sloth or some sort of animal in the Amazon, just like that's sleeping and just like, but it's like that all the time. And I'm one who loves sleep, and I fucking love it so much, Travis.
Yep.
I can't even start to begin my like affection for sleep. But I feel like it's also like a love-hate relationship because, yes, it feels amazing. But like when I finally get up, I'm like, shit.
But yes, it feels like shit
when
to
you
wake
oversleep.
up at noon.
Yeah. How do you combat that feeling? How do you...
Water.
Caffeine?
No. I can't drink caffeine.
What happens if you drink caffeine?
Gives me a headache.
So you... Oh, man, Travis.
And also, most people when they drink caffeine, they'll crash like 3 hours later. When I drink caffeine, I crash like
20
an
seconds.
hour and a half later.
Damn. That sucks. That's like it's not even working for you at that point.
Yeah.
What kind of stimulants do you like to use to like
nicotine?
Help?
Cigarettes.
Nicotine. Cigarettes. Do you ever feel sluggish on cigarettes?
No.
That's good. Look at that grasshopper go.
There's the grasshopper.
Guys,
I have a joke.
Okay, go ahead.
So the Titan submarine, which was going to see the Titanic, and then it crashed, and 5 people died. Keyword, it imploded. And the people got evaporated when it imploded.
Mm-hmm.
That must have been fun.
That would have been fun.
You're like, oh shit, oh fuck. Boom. Dead.
And they're gone.
And they're gone. Instantly.
It's instant. So
2.2 seconds, dead. But my joke is I saw this thing on TikTok, and I know TikTok is for losers, but I'm a 21-year-old adult who uses TikTok. I don't post on TikTok. I don't have a profile picture on TikTok. I just go on TikTok and I scroll for the fun of it. But yeah, this joke was Titanic, 1,500 kills. 1,500 people died on the Titanic. 111 years later, Titan submarine, 5 assists.
That's pretty good.
You get it?
I get it. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
1,500 kills. 111 years later.
People that died on the Titanic?
Maybe it was 15,000.
I was going to say 1,500. That's not bad.
I'll check the TikTok.
For like a horrible event in history, if it's only 1,500, like if World War II was only 1,500 deaths.
Jack, I will never let go.
One. Maybe.
1,500.
1,500. That's not bad.
111 years later, 5 assists.
That's really not bad.
Uh-huh. But yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Travis?
Noah?
We have some questions from the listeners, actually.
Do we?
Yeah.
What are the questions from the listeners? Do we actually have questions from the listeners? No, we don't.
Question number one. This came in actually like about 20 minutes before we were supposed to film. It says, and I quote for the audience, what do you do when your sink smells?
Sink?
Your sink smells. What do you do? And this is more of like a life advice, I think. I don't think this person understood.
Clean it?
You clean it, but how do you get rid of the smell? I think they're asking.
I don't fucking know. You clean it with soap? What did you fucking wake up in the morning and you wondered how you clean your fucking sink when it stinks? And you fucking...
He's like Grasshopper. He's on the tripod.
I know. Where?
He's like in the middle, like right under my camera. It's moving around. Do you see that?
No.
He's climbing on my camera now. Should I be concerned?
No.
Okay.
He's not going to eat the battery.
No, but like he's looking at it.
But what did you fucking... Oh my God.
He's literally just... I wish I could show the camera.
What did you fucking... What did you... You fucking walk into your kitchen.
Yeah.
Your sink smells. You clean the dishes. You fucking wash the sink out with soap. And it still smells. And you don't know how to cause it. Fix it. Fix the cause of your stupidity. What did you fucking wake up in the morning and take a fucking pill that made you stupid? Not at the person that asked that question, but like in general.
If you can't keep your sink clean.
If you can't keep your sink from not stinking, you fucking woke up in the morning and you took a pill that made you stupid. That made you not know what to do.
Are we talking about... What kind of pill is that?
It's no pill. It's a fucking joke.
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor for stupidity.
When you wake up and you're stupid, you fucking took a pill that made you stupid.
I think that's some good advice.
Yeah.
There's my hat. I have another listener question for you, Travis, and it's directed towards you. I don't know how they knew that you were going to be on in our next guest.
How did they?
I don't know. You know, weird things happen like that. It says, "Hey Travis, I'm a 87-year-old. Sorry, I can't read. I'm an 87-year-old man, and my socks. You know, guys, this question is a little too explicit for our show, and
Is
I
it?
don't. It is.
Is it?
It is
Say
actually. Okay. Hey Travis, I'm an 85-year-old man, and
you said 87. You fucking jackass.
I'm sorry. The 7 looked like a 5.
Yeah, I bet it did.
I meant the 5 looked like a 7.
You're also pulling these questions out of your ass.
Listen. I'm an 87-year-old man that has a problem with coming in his socks. How do I fix this? So you
get a towel.
He's 87, but he's living like he's 15.
You get a towel. To do things with.
Yeah. Good segue, guys. When it comes to towels, what kind of towel is the best to use after you take a shower? Do you like the very soft ones? I feel like they don't dry.
I don't like the soft towels. I like the hard towels. Not the hard towels, but the towels that feel nice and they're hard.
Give me a towel.
I mean, they're like fucking. They're fucking like it has like not bristles. It has like little bits of fur on it, and it's soft and it feels good, but also it's a fucking towel. I think it's technically a beach towel, because when you have a beach towel, the end that's on the beach needs to be able to be fucking shook out and the sand off of it, and that's the kind of towel that I use when I shower. Not the big ones, the little ones.
Yeah.
Not the two little
ones.
Like
a hand wash?
No.
Okay, a hand
like
dry?
A towel.
Like a towel.
Like a towel.
I've seen towels before.
No shit.
Yeah, I have. Believe it or not. But I like the ones that kind of like that feel like sandpaper.
Me too.
Because I know I'm dry.
Because they feel good.
I feel it's
you
like
know
a
you're
massage.
you know you're dry, and then when you fucking use a towel that's a towel, like a fucking soft as shit towel that I use sometimes because they feel nice, you're not getting dry. You're fucking pressing the water into yourself because you're dumb. Not you're dumb, but dumb.
You have room for improvement if you're
you have room for improvement if you think you're getting dry off of a towel that doesn't dry.
Travis, what happens when, let's say you have to go to work, all right? Hypothetical, you have to go to work. You threw your clothes in earlier in the day, and you put them in the dryer. Turns out the dryer did not dry them all the way, and your pants are damp. And these are the only pair of pants you have, but you have to wear them. What do you do? Do you have any, like, secret methods of drying these pants before you go to work? Or, like, I don't know.
You just leave them dry. Leave them to dry.
Leave them to dry. But you have to go to work in like 5 minutes, and these are your only pants.
Okay, you leave them to dry for 2 minutes, and they'll be dry.
What if they're still wet?
Then you call your job, and you tell them, hey, my pants are wet. I'm going to be like 15 minutes late. And they'll be like, hey, okay.
I think honesty is the best policy, especially when it comes to damp pants. Yeah.
Damp pants are never fun pants.
No, they are not. What about a damp shirt? I feel like that's more manageable. Like
damp shirt is fine.
A damp shirt, you can.
Because a damp shirt feels good.
And a damp shirt happens when you like wear a dry shirt because the sweat just comes out of your body like a sponge.
You'll be fine. Like, what are you gonna fucking suffocate to death by water? What are you, the fucking wicked bitch of the West?
Oh my god. Travis,
Noah,
how's the work situation? How's working life?
Cookout is good.
You work at the chain restaurant Cookout.
Yeah, I do.
And how Look at this, buddy. You can feel him. Oh, Jesus. Get off, buddy.
Flick.
Wow.
Nice.
How does it feel like does it feel like it's changed you, or like is there
Nope.
any benefits like outside of work that, like, you know, any life lessons Cookout is teaching you?
Nope.
None.
None.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
None?
None.
Are there even jobs that teach you anything?
No, because if you're doing a trade that you know everything. I mean, if you've fucking worked in grocery stores your entire life and you get a job at a grocery store and their ways are a little different, so the fuck what? What, are you going to die? No.
What's going on, Travis? What's on your mind right now?
Nothing.
Now, being serious here.
I need a cigarette.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Travis, no. I feel like Cookout can not only teach you things that you can use day to day. What am I saying? Fuck Cookout. Fuck any chain restaurant, because they're all fucking the only reason why they're in business is because they fucking enslave people like Travis. And you're just working for the dollar. You're not proud of your work, though. Here, use the lighter. Use this one. But the thing with like Cookout is you're not really going anywhere, and they just suck the life out of you. You know, I mean, do you feel like your life is getting sucked out of you yet?
Nope.
What's the 5-year goal, Travis? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I want to open a restaurant.
Really? What would it be called?
I don't know.
Got any ideas?
Nope.
What kind of food would you serve?
Sandwiches.
What kind of sandwiches?
Good sandwiches.
Good sandwiches. When was the first sandwich you've ever had? Like, do you remember the first sandwich you ate as a child?
Nope.
Was it peanut butter and jelly?
Probably.
And how did that change you? How did that make you feel?
I hate peanut butter.
You do?
Yep.
Is there any sort of butter you enjoy?
Butter.
That's the only butter? Do you like peanuts?
I like peanuts, but I don't like peanut butter.
What about peanut butter do you not like?
It's fucking liquid, and it's gross.
You haven't had the good peanut butter.
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yes.
Have you had the chunky, what is it called? Like chunky peanut butter with the little nuts of peanuts inside the butter?
Yes, I have.
That's pretty good. It gives it some texture.
Yes, it does.
Is it better than regular peanut butter, Travis?
Yes. But also, I don't like peanut butter.
Okay. Well, in that case, Travis, I'm going to be real with you for a second here. I've been thinking a lot recently. I think that we should start a riot inside of Farmville, Virginia. Directly in the middle of Farmville. It would be to protest
That would be funny.
the shitty town.
Farmville's not shitty. Farmville's nice.
Do you like Farmville? Really? There's nothing here, dude. There's literally it's just like a road and some buildings.
It's a highway.
What do you mean?
It's a highway.
Farmville?
It's a highway.
It's a highway.
It's a highway.
Is that a metaphor?
It's a stop off a highway.
It is.
Don't blink or you'll miss Farmville.
It's kind of like like a gas station you would see on the side of the road, only it's a town, which you shouldn't want that for your town.
The road going through town is a highway.
Yeah.
15 is a highway.
Do you mind if I
Sure.
Travis, what did you like to do when you were a child?
I don't know. Nothing. I don't remember my childhood.
You don't remember your childhood?
No.
What's the first memory you remember having as a child?
A Red Sox game. That was fun.
Do you have any I have so much time memories as a child I remember of me just doing nothing.
I don't remember.
When did you start remembering more of your younger life?
I don't know.
What ages do you remember? 13?
Yeah, 10 I remember. But anything earlier I don't really remember. I mean, it's there, but I can't think about it. Not that I can't think about it, I don't think about it.
Yeah.
So it's not on my mind, ever.
You mind? I need some water too. I heard your father is coming over tonight.
He is.
Are you excited for your father to be here?
Yes.
Do you have some what do you think about your dad? Who is your father?
My dad. He's a businessman. He's my dad. Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of business can you say on the
Ice
pod?
cream.
Okay.
Frozen food.
He sells frozen food
Yeah.
for restaurants.
No. For himself.
Okay.
And for companies. Basically, he goes in and when a ice cream company is struggling, no matter how they're struggling, retail, money, not money, just retail presence, factories, anything that they're struggling with other than cash money.
Mm-hmm.
He will go in and help them with whatever they're struggling with for money. Yep.
Your father sounds a little bit like Gordon Ramsay.
Not necessarily.
How is your father different than Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay is a dick. My father is not.
That's good. Travis, I know this is
Fucking do it, you piece of shit.
You talking about the foam piece?
Yes.
There you go.
Hey, you did it.
Travis, what are your thoughts on religion? Are you a believer of a god?
I don't know. Am I?
What do you think about aliens?
I don't believe in them. It's bullshit. People seeing shit in the sky is hallucinations.
What should we do with these people?
Throw them in mental institutions because they are having hallucinations.
Okay, what do you think about like it's not called a corn maze, but you know those like things in corn or like fields that like people are like aliens. It's aliens. I'm blanking on the name. Anyways, what are those? How do you explain it?
Spirits.
Those are spirits.
Spirits.
You don't think it's people doing that for
Nope,
attention?
that's spirits.
You think that's naturally occurring?
Yes.
And it's the spirit of
Whoever.
slavery.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
I think you're right.
Yes.
I think you're right.
People seeing aliens it's not aliens. I believe. Because I saw something.
You did see
I don't
something?
remember when it was, but I saw something.
Were you young? Was it like
Yes.
a young memory?
Yes.
What did you see?
I saw something. It was fucking huge. It was huge. And it was sitting in a tree and looking down at the world. Hovering above a tree and looking down at the people.
Like
That
some
was-
sort of like aircraft?
No.
Like, it was a being.
It was a being. I didn't see it. It didn't talk. It didn't say anything. It was just hovering. And it was hovering above a person. And it was hovering about 100 feet above the person. The person was sitting under the tree. The spirit was above the tree. And it was just hovering. And when the person got up to walk away, it followed.
And where were you? Where were you? Just watching this?
Yes.
In a room?
No.
You were outside.
Yes.
Did you know the person?
I was in the field
You were in the field.
that this was happening in.
Was there anybody with you, or was it just you?
My family.
Can your family
No, I was the only one
back
that saw
this
it.
story?
I was the only one that saw it.
Shit. But you know it happened to you.
Yeah, it was floating above the person. And when the person left and got in their car, it left with them and it went over to their car and I watched it disappear. Poof. And the person got in their car and drove away.
What does this mean for you?
I don't know. I think it was a spirit of one of their family members.
Of your family?
Of one of their.
Oh, one of their families.
Yeah.
But the guy didn't see that.
No. And I asked him if he saw it, and he said no.
Do you think you may have some sort of psychic abilities?
No.
Have you ever considered it?
No.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I would pay to have a psychic reading done by Travis Carlson. Because, Travis, I look at you and I feel like you are a man that can see past what we can see on a daily basis. Like, you're peering in to other realms.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see anything above me right now?
No.
Well, that's good. Travis.
There's something over there.
A car?
Above that car.
A tree?
If I blink and then open my eyes, it's there. And if I blink again, it's not there.
You see that? What does it look like? Can you explain it to the audience?
Ball.
A ball.
It's just sitting. And if I blink, it's gone.
Well, guys, I think we
It's weird.
yeah.
I know.
where
I
we
know
going with
instantly
this?
when I walk into a place if it's haunted or not.
You do.
Yes.
Do you feel like you've had other interactions with spirits
Yes.
before? Can you let's talk about that? I'm really interested in the spirit realm. I'm curious to see or hear about your like stories.
Yeah. So, Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia,
Yeah.
where the peace treaty between the Confederacy and
Travis, I hate to cut you off, but I don't think the mic's picking.
is it picking up now?
Yes.
Yes. Is it picking up out here?
Not really.
No. Okay. The Appomattox Courthouse, where the peace treaty
Mhm.
was signed between the let me look this up.
We don't have to look it up.
There was a document signed at the Appomattox Courthouse at this building in Appomattox, Virginia, and it was a peace treaty to end the war between the Confederacy and the Americans and the Virginia militia, which is not a thing anymore, but it was back in that day. I don't remember what day it was, what year it was, but whatever year it was. The first time I was in that building, the building where it was signed, there's a basement, and the tour guide told me. I went through the basement, and the tour guide said, some people feel it and some people don't. And if you feel it, it's one of the people that signed the treaty, which was Robert E. Lee. The two main people on the American side and in the Virginia militia, Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson.
Those are the fucking like top two.
Yeah.
Confederates right there.
Yeah. They were on the Confederate side.
Yeah.
And I forget who he said was on the American side. But he said the only two that are here sometimes that people feel their spirits are Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson.
Wow. And
it has been recorded that those spirits have been here. And he said, do it if you want, but let the person know at the exit if you felt it. And I walked down the stairs, and as I was walking down the stairs, hanging on to the railing because they were pretty steep, and they added the railing wasn't there back in the day. And I walked into the basement, and I got to the bottom of the stairs, and when I got to the bottom of the stairs, I felt there was nobody behind me, nobody in front of me, and I felt a hand on my shoulder. Like right here. is where I felt it. And I felt it touch me. And I said,
I do declare. Sorry.
No. I said, I don't know what you are. I don't know who you are. But you are welcomed here. And the hand went away.
Wow.
And it was really, really, really weird. Because I was like, when I got to the exit, I said to the person that was at the exit, I said, who do you think it was? And he said either Robert E. Lee or Stonewall Jackson. And I said, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I'd say that's pretty cool. If I hadn't a Confederate pat me on the back as well, be like, hey, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's probably what it was. It was probably like, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
What is this Yankee? What is this Yankee doing in my territory?
Yeah.
Wow.
The other really weird experience I had was, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. The first time I went to Gettysburg, where the Battle of Gettysburg was fought. And there's a field where that battle was fought, and it's preserved, literally preserved. You can't go on the field. You can get close to the field. You can't go on the field. Nobody's been on the field. Nobody has been on. I mean, they mow it, obviously, to keep it nice.
Mm-hmm.
But everything is the same. There's a tree in the middle of the field that was there, and it's still there. And the first time I was in Gettysburg, I heard something, and I don't know what it was, and I don't know who it was, but I heard this was like a tour, and the tour guide had everyone stop and look out over the field, and I was the only one on the tour in the tour group that I was in, because it was all like people I went to school with, high school with, and when we were on the tour, I was the only one that heard repeater rifle fire and the screams of people dying and the screams of horses dying. I was the only one that heard it on the entire tour.
Wow.
And it was like, what in the fuck? And I've had these experiences, and I haven't had any lately, but it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Was it just the three then? Just the two Civil War-esque,
yes,
ones, and then the one when you were a very young child with the car, like the floating
yes
spirit over a
yes.
tree.
I think I was 13 when that happened.
And
I haven't had one in probably 3 years.
Did your families have any dealings with the Civil War? Were you
Nope.
guys a part of it in any way? I'm pretty sure my family came in after the fact.
I think we're I think I'm a son of the American Revolution or whatever the fuck, something in that nature. But yeah, it's weird when you have these
very
experiences.
Weird. Yeah,
because I know there's nothing there.
Yeah.
I know there's nothing with me, and I know there was nothing there, but I heard it, and I didn't see anything, but I heard things. Yeah, that's it.
I don't have anything nearly that impactful all my life. But there was one time when I was like 5 or 4, maybe. We were living in Pennsylvania, and I was like in my parents' bed. It was in the morning sometime. I was in bed. I was in my parents' bed, and I was like watching a show on TV, probably The Wonder Years, maybe not. And I was sitting on the bed, Travis, and next thing I heard was a train, not from the TV, but like a train, like engine, like the horn, go like doo doo, but it was like incredibly loud, and it sounded like I heard train tracks, and I was like, there's a train heading right towards this house, like this room. And I immediately ran out of the room into like the living room. I was like, guys, there's a train coming. And they were like, what are you talking about? But I know to this day I heard what I heard. And also another time that actually reminds me, one time I was like 8, and we were living in Farmville, in the avenues, and it was late at night, and I was like in my bed, and I woke up, and I was up. I remember I was up. I'm just like sitting in bed, kind of looking at like a laundry basket, and I heard a gun cock, like a pistol, like a and then click. And I was just like laying in bed petrified, because from a very young age, I was always paranoid of somebody coming in and killing my entire family and me. But I think it could have been because of that. I like hallucinated or like thought I heard a gun, but I know I heard it. Like I literally heard it. So I don't know. It's kind of a mystery, you know.
We should bring the subject to something else other than paranormal.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, we're running out of time here, Travis, but let's do something. Let's do something for the people, you know, still watching this. Like, how do you want to thank these people, Travis?
I don't know.
Well, let's thank them by saying thank you for watching so
yes,
far.
Thank you.
Like, we appreciate this. Appreciate you watching. And Travis, I'd like to end the show on a lighter note instead of Civil War paranormal activities. Travis, let me end the show this way. I think this is going to be the best way to end the show, in my personal experience. I haven't done this before, but we're just going to end the show with a token of appreciation for Austin, who's not even here right now, but he let us use his back porch. And you know what? You know, thank you, Austin, for that. And, yeah. Is that not?
What's the token of appreciation?
For him, you know, like letting us use this area.
Yeah.
That's something to appreciate him for. That's a very nice gesture.
Yeah.
Travis, if you would, and I think you're the best person to do it because of your psychic abilities, even though you don't believe you have them, I believe you do. Could you predict a future event in the next year for us, for the people who are watching and they're concerned about the world? Can you give the world a little insight on what may happen from just you? Just like, I don't know if you have to go into yourself and like pull a nugget of like something that's going to happen, or I don't know how it works, but could you please enlighten us?
Yeah.
With the mic, please. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound so pushy, but
You're good.
like,
I predict that sometime in the near future, if the prices of everything keep skyrocketing, because the prices are skyrocketing at this point in time, that there's going to be another
recession.
1998. And in 1998, no, in the year 2000, 1 year before I was born, the prices started skyrocketing. I forget who was president, but the prices started skyrocketing.
Clinton, right? Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. And they were going up and up and up and up. And the stock market crashed. And the market crashed. Just like the Great Depression, but it wasn't as bad as the Great Depression, because nothing has been as bad as the Great Depression. But I believe sometime in the near future that the world, not the world, the United States of America is I don't know who it's going to be, but I believe sometime in the near future we are going to go into war with another country, and everything's going to crash. It's going to crash. And just like when COVID started, there's going to be nothing on the shelves for months. Nothing. Stores are going to close. And I truly believe it's going to happen. Because that's the path that we're on right now with this president. Because he's
incoherent.
He's incoherent. He is starting things that are not started yet with other countries. I mean, things are started, but he is starting them and they're getting angry at us. For example, Russia.
Mm-hmm.
It is completely and utterly unsafe right now in 2023 as an American to go to Russia. Yeah. It is unsafe. You will die. You will die. It is not an option. You will die. If you go to Russia, you'll die. They're angry at us, and I don't know why, and I don't particularly care why. But they're angry, and President Biden is provoking them, and they are they're gonna get angry, and they're gonna come after us, and we're gonna win, but they're gonna come after us hard, really hard.
Do you know how soon this is in the future?
No. It's gonna happen though.
5 to 10 years?
Yeah. In the next 5 to 10 years, this is gonna happen.
Wow. Well, on that note.
And this is just things that everybody knows.
Oh. Okay.
Everybody knows this. I heard this from my dad. It's gonna happen. It's going to.
I thought we were getting like a psychic reading on the near future.
No, it's in the news.
Oh, it's in the news.
That Russia is angry.
Oh.
It's unsafe.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
It's unsafe for Americans to go to Russia at this point in time, unless you're a higher up individual with guards and you schedule a meeting with one of the higher ups over there.
Mm-hmm. Can we get something a little lighter? That's a heavy note. That you're basically saying we're all gonna be fucked.
Yeah, we're gonna be fucked.
And I think the people deserve something a little bit lighter that are watching this. I hope maybe this is exactly what they needed to hear. In that case, you're welcome. But can you just tell us the weather is gonna be nice tomorrow?
I hope the weather's gonna be nice tomorrow. I know the weather's gonna be nice tomorrow.
Well,
unless it rains, that would be funny.
Guys,
I do have one other thing.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm sorry.
This might run like a little bit past.
It's okay.
Who cares? When I was in Pennsylvania last, I forget when it was, but I was hanging out with my dad out on the front porch, and my friend Justin. We were hanging out, just talking. After a day of work, we were like working on the yard, working on the deck, and we were just hanging out. No, this was 4th of July last year. Not 4th of July. Memorial Day last year. No, when was it? Yeah, Memorial Day last year. And a Cessna, this guy, no, it was 4th of July last year, yes. I'm sorry. 4th of July, 2022. And a Cessna, a guy out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, got in his Cessna, drunk as a fucking skunk, and he took off from Allentown, drunk as a skunk, and he was flying and he came over the town that we lived in at like 1,000 feet, so we could see him below the clouds. And this was in the news the next day. He was making calls to all different air traffic controllers. Philadelphia, Philadelphia, Newark, JFK, and DC. I don't know what the airport is called in DC. But
It's not the John F. Kennedy Airport, is it?
Yes.
Is it?
JFK.
Okay.
So, no. New York is JFK. So, basically, he was making calls that I'm going to crash this plane and kill people.
This was last year?
This was last year. I'm going to crash this plane and kill people. I'm going to fly into the White House and kill everybody in it. And as soon as that call got to Newark, as soon as that call got to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, they out of where's the fucking military base? Harrisburg is the military base in Pennsylvania. There's a military base in Harrisburg. It's not military, like they don't have tanks or anything, but they have high-powered fighter jets to go up and protect when they are needed. And basically, the Cessna went flying over, and we could see him, but we couldn't hear what he was saying. We read it in the news the next day. And 15 minutes later, literally 15 minutes later, 3 fighter jets out of Harrisburg military base were scrambled out of Harrisburg, like I said, to go protect. And it doesn't say what they said, but they were basically ordered to tell him to divert or will be shot down. And they would have shot him down if he didn't divert and killed him instantly. And he landed at Philadelphia International Airport because they demanded him to land at Philadelphia International Airport. And one followed all the way to Philly. All 3 followed all the way to Philly, trailing him, like probably 100 feet behind him, if not 1,000 feet behind him. And they were going the speed of sound, so if not higher. So basically, they flew over, and then, like in a diamond formation. So 1 up front, and then 2 behind him, and the 1 up front was the lead, and the 2 behind him were basically his help. And basically he was demanded to ground at Philadelphia International Airport, and grounding basically means you land and you're not allowed to take off again without further notice. And basically, the guy, one of the fighter jets landed after he did, to make sure that everything went according to plan. And then they came back, and we weren't outside when they came back, but we heard them come back. And they came back over our house, and they didn't shake the house because they weren't going as fast. But they were probably going 600 miles an hour, which is 100 miles an hour off of the Mach, which is the speed of sound. And the guy ended up getting arrested and thrown in jail, like
as he should.
Federal jail. Because you can't make
You
threats.
can't be pulling shenanigans like
Yeah.
that.
And he was like doing all sorts of bullshit, like barrel rolls and
Yeah.
flips and all sorts of shit that you can't be doing, especially above a residential area.
If you could pull one nugget of wisdom out of that story, Travis, what would you tell people?
Don't get in a plane drunk. I mean, you get in you go on a Southwest and you have a couple of beers. Okay. But don't get in your plane intoxicated, because I mean, if you have a pilot, like if you own a private jet and you have a pilot and you're drinking on the plane, that's fine.
Yeah. That's an interesting
But you
point,
can't
though. Yeah.
you can't make the pilot make terroristic calls
Yes.
towards airports.
Yes. That's where you draw the line. But it's interesting because, like, on the roads we have police officers,
Yes.
but in the sky,
In the sky,
you just
we have the military.
okay. Yeah, you pull in the big guns.
You pull in
Is there a way to tell if like a pilot is drunk? Like, not really, I guess, right? Unless
No.
if he's on the radio,
unless if he's
making
on the radio.
terroristic threats.
Making terroristic threats.
That's the only point. But like, I think
Maybe he wouldn't
yeah.
even be drunk if he was making terroristic threats, but that guy was drunk.
Interesting. Well, guys, I think we learned a lesson here today.
I think we did.
Don't drink
And
and
fly.
drive in an
Don't
airplane.
drink and drive. Don't drink and fly. Don't drink and do anything unless you're drinking at your home.
Yeah, or at a bar,
Or at a bar.
and then you sleep in the back where the trash is.
yeah.
Speaking of trash, thank you for watching this show, guys.
Thank you for watching this trash.
and
This
hey,
hour of trash.
we'll be back
Yes, we will.
sooner than you think,
Sooner than you think.
later than you
Sir.
hope. Good night.
Good night.